wanted to get something done, so we had to get some more shit done. So let's just keep working on it.
What should you say? What I know.
Get all these features done. Just try to put all the little pieces back in here for the eyes and stuff. So little flesh marks that you've got, little pot marks. Get them all set here.
Taking out the garbage. This one there. This is the soap. Can we paint it too? What is that? Did you daddy go up here and fucking have us on the get it?
Once you get all your little hair marks done, and your pot marks, you can just kind of make your little line work for the forehead and stuff.
One in the house now, baby. Come on in the house now. Come on.
Taking up a little bit of these lines right here. And you know where all the black, the thick marks are going to go. You have to get what they put these little pot marks in with different sponges and different things back in the day to make that look. That's key to making something look realistic. You just kind of get that shit going. Finish out that chin right there. You're just going to come straight down from where this pot mark is right here. You're just going to go straight across from this pot mark to the jawline right here. This is all going to be black. So you're just going to stencil. You're just going to put this really light in there. And then kind of look at it because you're going to do black. See, all I've done was just stenciled or scratched that in from here. And the texture line is really easy to do, and I'll show you my trick on that soon. Let's get all these little pot marks and stuff here. So what you want to do is blow up your reference. Just blow it up a little bit. Look at all the different flesh tones. Just get what you can in there.
Just going to repeat this for much.
Because last time.
I did not know your jurisdiction again. Your captain's going to call my captain and he's going to unload about how many hours and money they spent on me working other tenants' cases.
Listen, Rise is looking like a real stinker. We just located the car.
You can do a darker light. I try. Right now I'm using a 10B because it's really thick. Remember, your numbers are everything, so you just kind of look at right here and the line marks here. You just kind of feature them in just real light. I'm using a standard number 2 pencil for this to kind of get in there and just glaze it in a little bit. I don't really use a heavy light until I start getting this thick. I want the same kind of light when I'm sketching my beginnings, because all you're going to do is kill yourself and be looking at white. So it's going to kill you. So, get all your basics done in there. You know your shade marks are here. So, get all the little flesh. This makes and breaks a nice sketch. It's this piece right here. Once you get all these little pot marks in there, it all comes together. Just kind of draw them in a little bit. Just look at the way they come off his mouth. You sketch it out. Now you pop your light on. Make it a little bit thicker. All your pot marks here, so we're going to finish all these here. So you start at the top of the brow right here. You know this is all black right here. So you just start right here. You know that's black. Where the ear goes right here. This is all black. See how it filters down here? And it's right here, it's just a, kind of a gray. So you stop. You don't want to mess it up. Just keep on working on the pot marks that come down here and right by the eyes. Little bags and stuff. And what you'll do is you'll break out a small one here. I'm going to go with a lighter coat, so I'm going to go with maybe an HB or something like that to just kind of get the final in there. Okay, so I'm going to use my HB. Okay. Let's see if I can just get up in here. Make it a little bit more, a little closer. Hold on. And we'll do YouTube. Okay, so now, once you've got all this done, work with your HB to get all your tones in. You know that this right here is all black. So you're going to make your mark right here. See, look, I've made this mark here to come down a little bit darker. So I already know that from this line to here and the eyes itself is right here. See? I know that this line right here is the eye. That I made this little line here. So you could get in there and already filter it in with it. I would say from a 8B up to get a nice darker tone. So I'm going to use my 10B to take all this right here. And here's your marks here. You already know that this is going to be black. So what you're going to do with him is bring it down to this line here. You already know that that's going to be. So what you want to do is take all this right here. You can just start making little swirl marks for the hair of the way the photograph was, just to come off. Okay, you have a little dot right here. That's your reference line for the forehead right here. That's it. So take this whole thing right here. Start from here, this crease that you made here. That's it. And underneath the bolt line, just make it nice and black. Okay. Come across there and make this all black. You take your time. Okay, now you've got that black. Let me go ahead and put this up a little bit here with the YouTube. Okay, hold on a minute. I got to go shut the TV off because if it's a movie on, they're going to cut the video off. All right, good. It's unfortunate. That's what you have to deal with. Let me go grab my coffee. I'll be right back. All right. Blacks first. Always get your blacks in first, so you know that you're going to put just some small little curls and stuff right here that make the hair come off. You're going to take it from this line that you've made here on the brow. See it? You're going to take, I'll see if you guys can see this on, here, hold on. There we go. This is all going to be black. So just crease it in. You got to watch these damn things, man. Put a fucking grip on it, it breaks. take it right here where you made your little line, make it all black. Okay? Nice and thick. You drop it to your reference right here, and where the ear is right here, this is all black. I'm going to work on all the tones first. It saves a ton of time. I'm going to go underneath where the earlobe is here. This is black right here. You already know that, so you'll crease it up. Okay, I'm going to do one section at a time. This right here, this right here. See the loop that I made? That's the loop. This comes to here. Okay, so make it black here. Come to the loop. Stop where the earlobe is right here. You've already made your pot marks, and here's the mark here that I made, and come into this right here to be black. Okay. Leave the earlobe open. Stop about right there. Make the lobe, and we'll blacken it in. This is a 10B pencil. Okay, you're starting here, crease over here. You have some leeway if you look at it. Come off the staple piece here, and there's your main line here, because this is all shadow now. So this will be your black right here. So come across here, give yourself some leeway, because that's going to be a lighter HB or something. So just stop, do this real thick. Watch this piece of your finger right here. It will turn black, and you'll have some, you can put a shade piece on there that doesn't belong. Okay, so just watch, take your hand off it. This has to be nice and solid. Okay, now that you've got that, we're going to go ahead and start from the other side here. Let me go ahead and line it up for the YouTube. Hold on. I gotta come back a little bit for YouTube. Let's see if you guys can see it. I think you guys got a clear view. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it back a little bit for Facebook. See how I made the drip mark right here for the shadow? Okay, so you're just gonna have to ad-lib it a little bit. You'll just come up a little bit, stop, put this piece here, stop, and then all this right here will be black. So finish your line, come down a little bit, droop it, and then come down, and then finish all that in solid. Okay? Once you have that, you've got that. Now you have this all in. This is all black here. See how I made my little indentation lines, but you have a staple here and a staple here. So we'll come off here for the staple. Stop. Come over here by the earlobe. I've made my indentation loop here, as you can see. And then this cut mark here for the eyebrow. See it? This cuts up. They made a big ass forehead on them in 1931. I think this is 31 when it started. This is the piece that's right here. So then this is all black, and then you've got your staple. So just knock this out. All this is black on the top. So let's go to the very top of the drawing, or the actual image, actually. Okay, I've made an indentation here. It shows my black here, so I'm going to start here, and then I'm just going to come across like with little pieces of black here. Not much of the fur head that I call it. Just a little bit, not much. I do need to go back a little bit for YouTube. Hold on. Because they're not seeing the whole picture. Alright, there you go. Alright, so this is all going to be on top of the staple piece, black and solid. And then just some small pieces coming out. Just zigzagging around a little bit, you know, so it has that look to it. Same thing here. Just little pieces, little strings. Come across and take your finger like this lightly and swirl it around a little bit. Try to give it tone. I messed up with it when I was testing that, but that's okay. We can gray that out. Okay, so now you've got all your tone work here. Let's get this all done. Bang this out in black. Get it all done. Like so. Take your time, don't be in a rush. Crease it right there, like that. And come up. Now you've got your pieces here. There's like a little piece of... You can do it in HB, but just do it in black, solid black with a 10B. That's all you need. Nice 10B will work. And then crease that off. Okay, let's go and do all our blacks here. Okay. And then once you get all this done, you know that this is a shade piece here. See it? You can HB it now if you want and just loop it. Like so. It's good to sharpen it because when it comes from the factory, they roll them off. So you want to get it real smooth to get that. I use a sandpaper to get that off there. But look, I can just go like that and it's done. Kind of, sort of. It's got the grade to it. But let's black this all out. Okay. All right. Keep working past the staple right here. You know that this is going to be all black here. Knock it out. All black second staples right here. Knock it out. Go all the way down to your one mark here. And to the ear. So right there is your curl. And there's the curl I made for the ear. So that's all black, every bit of it. You can see I made my cut here and here. Looks like a weird looking L, like this and here. That's all black past that second staple, so just knock it out. Okay, get this done. Stop at the section here. You don't have to really go too black. I mean, you could go in there and just minus it out a little bit. You've got some here. I made my indentation line here. So you know that right inside here is the earlobe. Finish it out. You've got black right here. It's actually a gray. So just finish this on the gray. With your 10B, just go lightly on it. There's your presentation line here. And then come across. And down. Smooth it in. Go with the flow. Bam. Start here. Okay, so now on the eyeball, this is your eyeball here, and all this is black, every bit of it. So start with the black, come across where the eye is right here, leave for the eyelid, okay, and then come up here and make this all black. Like so. Okay. Now you have that piece done. And over here, it's got a slit that I made here that's black, and the eyelashes right here. So you know that you can leave all this black here to about right there. I made a small line here, and I made a small line there. Okay. So I don't know what the fuck this is, but it needs to go. It's going to throw my shade off. Some kind of freaking paint stuff on there, some shit. Okay. Now, we'll do all this black right here. Curl it into your main line you've got. Go straight across. Make this all black. Okay. And this is where the eyelids are. And that's your presentation line on it. Okay. Now you've got that all black. Now we're going to work on the top of the brow. I made a small ghost line here that I know that it will stop right here, and here's your start. So just come across here, come about halfway up, stop about there, make it black. And you can go like this and fade off, make your line. Okay, there's a little indentation here, and right here is your main line. Make this solid. Okay, and you've got that. You're going to come across right here again, bang this out. I made a ghost line here. I know it's going to stop about midway, so I come from this crease and go straight up. I know that about 75% of it's going to be black from that right there. And I know that it's going to start right here when I made my line. So I'm going to come up and around into there, and you know you got it. See? You're coming up and around and right there. Then stop. And then you can make your crease and go about 75% over to here. And then you can just wash it off with the gray like this. Go with the flow of the face. Stop about 75% on your line, on your black. Connect. Stop about right here. Make this all black. Get my piece out a little bit. Okay. You can use a thicker piece right here, go to the angle so that it gets a little bit more on there. You can leave it, just go like this, pop that eyeliner, you know, if you want to, put your detail, just a little bit of a wash in there. The nose is now next. So to make the nose piece, we've made this line here, which is the bottom one. And you know he's got a drip of black here, so you just go up and over. That makes the whole thing right there. Okay? Now he's got his piece here for his nostril. I've made the black. See it? I've made the line, and I stopped here. This right here is all black. I know that this line right here that I made is all black, and it comes over. Just loop it around and come down just a little bit. You don't want to fudge it, and come over here to the line that I made here. Now what you're going to do is go straight across, and you'll see that this line right here, see it, is this line that I made. Go up. So you just go up and over. So that's it. This line here, all black. Just leave yourself a little bit of room so you can work with it. And then you know that this piece right here is black too. That leaves the nostrils for our detail work. Okay. Now you've got all that. Alright. So now you want to control this piece here. See, I've made the line, but I know that the nose is here. I'm going to go straight across from the bump. See it? This bump here. So I'm going to go right here on Boris's face. I'm going to go straight across, and that's where the shadow is going to lay. It's going to go at an angle. So it's going to go from here a little bit higher, like that. I'm going to stop. I'm just going to take and walk it, and look. I know on Boris's face it's right there. See? And I'm going to curl it. You have your grays right here. Everything's a fucking puzzle, man. It's just a simple puzzle. Okay? There's no science behind all this shit. It's just a puzzle. His mouth is the same way. Okay? This line I've made right here is all of this. Okay? He's got his little pieces here. You come across right to there. You can start walking the black in there just a little bit at a time. I prefer to just cut it right here. You know that if you go here, you're going to come down. Let's get whatever the hell that is out of the way. This will show on the screen. I need to get a new screen. So I've got Boris's face, his line here and here. I'm going to mirror it. See, I've made my little line here, which is here. So I just want to come across a little bit with some black, like so. Just take my time, add. You cannot take back, so it's crazy just to go gung-ho on it. So you have to just stop, take a little bit of black at a time, filter it in, look at it. You just need a little bit more here, and then you puff it out to the bottom lip. See? Now, we've got the major blacks done. And many people don't draw this way. Well, I feel sorry for you because this is the easiest way to do it for me. Because as a tattoo artist, this is how I do things. This right here, you already have your line mark in your chin mark piece here. See? I've made it in here. This is this one. Under the bolt. It doesn't have to be perfect because there's some gray there. So what you're going to do is just start with some gray on my presentation line under the jaw. Like so. Wash it down with your finger. Now see the loop that it made? And underneath right here. Now I can go ahead and just lift this up a little bit right here. See? This is all black. You know this is all, but look, there's little pieces in there. That makes a difference. When somebody gives you $500 for this, this is usually what I get as $500 for a nice sketch. You have to do it right, man. So you have to get in here and just take the time to put these little pot marks in there. Okay, look, you just crease, stop, and just get in there and take your time. Put a little loop right here, you know. But right for now, you're just going to go ahead and do your black where the throat is here. So we're here, which is here. Here's where the clothing is. Go straight across, broad shoulders. It's always down and then up a little bit. You don't go straight down because then he doesn't have any goddamn shoulder. So now you're over here. I've made my presentation line here, which is here. Okay, this is all blacked out and it's gray. So you can do gray or black. So let's just make this right here and go all black here. Now I'm just not going to go pure black. I'm just going to wash it in a little bit, okay? And then this right here I'm going to finish out to here. You already know that you've got a little patch here. This is just looped. So I stopped here like so. I'm going to loop it and stop. Then I can go into that right here, which is that cut. It's not there in the picture, but you know you have to stop it somewhere. I've made my loop here, which is here, and you know that this piece is right here. Okay, you just loop that around for the jacket and stop. Loop from right here. You're going to go just a little bit off the bolt, loop here, and then start right here and come down a little bit more. This right here underneath all this is black, solid black. So just go under the chin mark that you've made, just real easy, because you're going to make them pot marks in the future here to make it look good. And it just takes time for it. You know, if I drew this without a video, 2 hours, I'd be done. Maybe more. I don't know. Okay, right here. You know that this all, it's a puzzle. See it? This is a puzzle piece. You know you could put a small X there so that you don't draw in there like that. You can erase that X because you know that this is going to be gray. Okay? You know every bit of it. So if you, let's get the bolt and the neck piece here. I made a line here. So you have to add it. So you're going to go straight down. just where the clothing is. You know that this right here, it's a small X, is nothing. It's all black. Okay. All right. Kind of flip it over a little bit so that the black gets a little bit thicker for you. I have larger, they're crayon style graphites. There's 4 times thick. They're as thick as my thumb. The one I did the Guinness World Record attempt was used. I used them on there. So let's just get this nice and black here. Okay. Follow your X's. Make sure you're on point. You can pull this out if you want so that you can get in there and pop all your black in and get it done. Here, here. It kind of just shades off a little bit, so just don't pop too much black in there. Just shade it in right now. Just got a neck piece right here. Remember your paper. I was telling you about your paper. Don't go up. If you want, I can do it now because I can smooth it in, but you'll rip it. And then you'll have to start all over again. Talk about being pissed the fuck off. This is a gray, so I'm not going to, remember you cannot take back, you can always add. So we'll just do that with a gray, just for the basics for right now. Okay, drop it down. Get over here and pop all this in black. Nice and solid. Yes, I can draw with 2 hands, but I fucked my finger up. So. Just to show you. Okay. Nice and thick black. Now, you've got all your black work done, but double check to make sure. Come into the ear right here. You're just going to come down up to the earpiece. Make the little canal piece that he's got here come across. Bam. Shade this off. Like that. Smooth it out. Come over here, do your blacks. Go straight down where the lobe is here, where the cheek mark is here. Let's move this shit out of the way. Get out of the way, shit. Here's your mark that I've made here. See it? Bam, bam. Bam, bam. You already know that that's going to be where you made your mark here. See, I made the shadow marks. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there. Not much. Just to kind of shade it out. And pop it in. Make it the direction of his face. Like so. Bam, bam. Look at the nose, the eyes, right here. You know, that's a nice solid kind of black. So just go in there, make a little indentation on it. Go underneath the lobe right here. Just pop it in really lightly with your pencil and then move it with your finger. And that's it. Okay, now we're going to fine detail this black here. We're going to come in and do this black here where the eyelids are and the eyelashes are at. Nice and fine line. I could take a pencil and just wash this out right here, like so, to make the lid very easy. To give it its detail, just wash it off the way you see it. It's going to vary. The eye is the same way right here. We're going to crease this piece right here where the black is. Come up here. And then right here where I made my line. Here's your loop right here. So you make your loop. Okay. There's going to be a little bit of a white piece in there, a little bit of here's in there. So just kind of crease it in. Don't go gung-ho with it. Pop that in like that. Because you're going to find detail all the eyelashes and shit in there. So if you did your eyelashes now, you just pop them in at an angle, you know, throw them in. Same with your pot marks. You're going to wash a fine gray through there, which is an HB. You're just going to wash it in real nice. Everything's a puzzle. I'm doing this slow to show people, you know, how to do it as a puzzle. It was in my sketchbook I sold, but after all this bullshit started, you know, I had to take it off the market, slow down a little bit, get back on things. So this is how I did it in my sketchbook. So this shows people that bought over 5,000 of my sketchbooks that I'm not full of shit. Okay, this is a B. All right, so what you're going to do with this one is come across right here, and I'll show you. It is very light. You get your texture. Then you could use your stumps to go in there and wash it in. You could just use your finger. That's what I used to do. And all your ripples, you just ripple them in. Of the flesh, see? All the ripples. You want to just take them in and go in real lightly and tight. That's for your ripples. Go underneath right here. And you can just wash them with your hand. Take little pieces here off this. You can actually not even use a pencil. You can just take off your 10B and wash it in. There's your X's right here. You can take an eraser, take off your little X right here that you did for your control line. See, here you just take them off. Leave them on there and guide you like I gave you $500 for a bunch of goddamn X's. Okay, so anyways, here's your other black here. And of course, this is going to be darker than this. This is an actual photograph. But now I'm just showing you tones and how to do tones. So that's next. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do the nose piece right here on a tone. You're just going to start and go with the flow of the nose. Okay, you can usually use this right here. And the bridge is all white, so you have to come down here with it. But we're going to start right here. I'm getting ahead of myself. The light effects are everything with your grays. That's why I've made this line to this line. See, I've got my lines. You could erase them, or you can just put your grays in there. But let's do the nose. So you're going to just come across here really lightly. Just blend it up. And you can make your little indentations in there in the nose piece and the lines for the that. Do your wash right here on the eyes. This is a thicker one, so we'll do a thicker wash here, and then we'll go with it like that. Okay. Now that you've got your wash on the nose, come up. Makes your line marks and come up. Make it lighter. This is where your light effect is. So you're going with the crease of the nose, like that. Now you've got that piece. Okay. Now we'll look at it. Let's see what we got. Because we're going to do this in sections for everyone. Okay? So now, let's do the live video shit. That's your basics. Okay? More to come. Okay, now we can do our YouTube. Okay, he's getting there. A little bit at a time.